Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to do a short flow, just a little bit of time to waken up the back body after, sleeping. So this is going to help you to move your body better as soon as your feet hit the floor in the morning. So let's get started, and you can find yourself a nice, comfortable seated position. The spine is upright, meaning that the shoulders are over the hips and the hips are grounded into the floor. I'll pull the earlobes over the shoulders. This draws the chin down parallel to the chest. Should feel really good in the neck. Just watching the natural rhythm of your breath for a few rounds. And very slowly, I want you to begin to deepen each inhalation and exhalation. Opening the lungs. Kind of warming them up too, getting them ready for the day. I'll take one more full, big, deep breath. All the way in and all the way out. We'll float the eyes open and begin. Bring the hands to your sides. Palms are facing up. Shoulders are down the back. No shoulder earrings. As you inhale, lift the hands all the way up, keeping the shoulders down, palms facing each other. And if it feels comfortable, you can gaze up at your thumbs. If not, look straight ahead. Your exhalation turns the palms out and brings them down toward the floor. Again, inhale. Lengthening through the spine each time. Turn the hands and exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. We're going to bring the hands up one more time as you inhale. This time on the exhalation, I want you to take the right palm, or fingertips rather, to the left knee, left hand to the mat behind you. The exhalation leads you to look over your left shoulder, bringing a twist into the spine. Inhale all the way back to center, hands come up. This time left hand comes to right knee, right hand behind. Exhale, turning to look over your right shoulder. We're going to do that one more time on both sides. Inhale all the way back to center. Exhale and open to the left. You can use your knee as leverage to deepen that twist, but just listen to the body. Be mindful of any tension. Inhale to center and exhale to the right. We'll come all the way back up to center. The palms are still facing each other. This time we're going to take the left hand and drop it to the mat next to the hip. And as you exhale, we'll lean into the left elbow as we bring the right palm toward the floor. We're going to lift here through the right ribs. Both sits bones are grounded into the mat, opening up the side body. Inhale all the way to center. Other side. Exhale. We'll bring the right hand to the floor, continuing through your exhalation, bringing the left palm to face the mat, lifting up through the left ribs. Inhale all the way up. Again, one more time on each side. Exhale over to the left. Inhale all the way up and exhale to the right. These side bends feel really great in the obliques and along the ribs, but I really like them for spinal mobility. come all the way back to center and exhale the hands back down into your lap. So hands coming to the knees. We're gonna take an inhalation, and as you inhale, I want you to use your knees as leverage to lift the chest and chin up toward the sky. As you exhale, you're gonna bring a curve, a C curve to your spine. Pull the shoulder blades apart and your chin draws toward your chest. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to go back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. One more round. Inhale forward. And exhale back. We'll return the spine to a neutral position. We have one more for the spine, and then we'll move on to the legs because you know those hammies are tight. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to exhale, and as we take our exhalation, I want you to tip your ribs up toward the right, and we're gonna round through the spine to the back. When you get to this midpoint, we're gonna come over to the left, but this is your inhalation. We inhale to come forward and exhale to go back. Halfway through, we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna do 2 circles in one direction and then 2 circles in the other direction. So just pay attention to the breathing cues, okay? Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, roll the spine to the right and the back. Inhale to the left and forward. Nice spinal rolls. Again, exhale to the right and back. Inhale to the left and forward. Now we're going to reverse that. Exhale to the left and back. Inhale to the right and forward. One more. Exhale. Nice and slow. And inhale. Perfect. So give your body a little wiggle, you know, just like do a little jig, and just see that just feels so nice and open now. Next, we're going to bring the heels out in front of you. Knees have a generous bend in them. Inhale, hands all the way up. As you exhale, bring the palms to the floor on either side of the legs. Inhale again to lift the chest. And as you exhale, hinge forward over your hips. So the bend in the leg is all up to how tight your hamstrings are, which can be really tight in the morning. So if you are not feeling a stretch here with the knees bent like this, you can press your heels forward, still leaning forward on your exhalation. There we go. Now you feel that in your hamstrings, and you can feel it in your glutes and maybe even in your low back if we're tight enough. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale to hinge forward. And maybe the hands slide forward, reaching, just deepening the stretch, kind of exploring the position, seeing how your body feels. If it feels good, great. That's what I want to hear. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. And just back up out of the position. So inhale again. And exhale and hinge. Maybe the hands go a little bit further. Maybe they don't. Maybe the heels go further. Maybe they don't. That's okay. We're really just getting deep into the hamstrings here. And take your next inhalation. It just feels really good. I could sit here forever. Okay, take your next inhalation and slide the hands all the way back. Really use your core to bring yourself upright. We're going to cross the legs again and get into the hip flexors a little. So my feet aren't crossed like, you know, when we were in kindergarten in crisscross applesauce, but rather one leg is folded in front of the other. My right leg is in front of my left first here. So I want you to take an inhalation to bring the hands all the way up. And as you exhale, bring the palms to the floor in front of the body. So for some of us, not hip flexors, the IT band area, what am I thinking? Okay, so press into the floor as you inhale. Your exhalation walks the hands forward. Just a little. Inhale and exhale. Whichever leg is in the forward position, so mine is the right, that's the side that you're gonna feel that stretch in the outer hip, not the inner hip, the outer hip. So hang out here for a few breaths, maybe taking some more breaths to really deepen and get into that muscle. Should feel really good. So, you know, like when you wake up in the morning and you take that first drink of water and just how your insides feel, you know, being awakened and re-moistened and welcoming the cold water. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy feeling like this. Inhale, come all the way up. Sometimes I feel like stretching feels like that, you know, just like a nice big drink of cold water, just refreshing and energizing and healing and all of that. Okay, so now we're gonna switch, and the opposite leg, my left leg, is in front. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale to come forward, hands on the floor. Again, we're gonna use the breath to bring us into these positions. So we're gonna inhale, and then as you exhale, you're making room inside your body in order to be able to move into different places. So again, inhale and lift, exhale and come forward. This side's a little bit tighter than that side, that's okay. Keep your shoulders down your back here and your neck in a neutral position. This is important so that we're not like craning and crinking and crimping and pinching and none of that. We don't want any of those awful words. I'm just breathing here for a minute. Sometimes it might feel good to kind of wiggle back and forth. Again, it's all about opening the body up from our long night's sleep. Hopefully it was a long night. Inhale and exhale. Your next inhalation is going to walk your hands back toward the body, bringing the torso upright. One more stretch that's very important is going to be the neck. So again, in this seated position, sits bones are grounded into the mat, shoulders are above the hips, and the earlobes are above the shoulders. This gives you a nice, long, very stacked kind of posture, okay? So what I want you to do is as you take your exhalation, the only thing that's going to move is your chin. So we're not like, no rounding, no shoulder movement, no back movement, no nothing else, okay? Inhale, bring your chin down towards your chest. Now for some of us, this might be a sufficient enough stretch. I know my neck is super tight. You should be able to feel that. May even feel like it's coming from the back of your skull and then traveling down between your shoulder blades. For those of us who might need a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can go ahead and interlace your fingers and place your palms on the back of your head. Now we're not, again, no ugly words, no pushing, no pulling, no nothing, but your hands are more of a weight. Deepening that stretch. And if that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Take your next exhalation and lead the right ear toward the right shoulder. And feel that stretch now in the left side of the neck. Again, if you need something a little bit deeper, you can take your right hand and bring your fingertips to your right temple. Again, make sure everything is stacked, shoulders are down the back. We got to put our bones where they belong so we don't pinch anything important. And you can rest your hand on your head here to deepen. But you don't have to. Your head weighs a lot, so this is a good stretch. Now exhale, chin comes back to center. Check your posture. Exhale, left ear toward the left shoulder. Check your posture. Again, left fingertips can come up to the right side temple if that feels good. And draw your chin down to your chest. And as you inhale, lift your head up. Okay, so there you have it. Several moves, I didn't count them, that you can do when you jump out of bed in the morning to get your body ready for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.